should know. You've got 3, I've got 3. Let's nail this thing. Hit me with with one.
I'm going a bit basic, but it's Black Friday, and I think that people should be reminded of what they should be doing with their money. Like Black Friday.
Spending it.
I mean, no.
Oh.
Getting rid of high interest debt. I'm sorry, but this is just, it is basic, but it's something that has to be done. And I've actually got some Federal Reserve put out a research report. I'll have Cody throw this up on the screen for us, but basically, they did a survey, and the largest expense individuals could handle right now using only savings. So what they do is they look at, a year ago, they did the survey October, every quarter they do it, basically. So this is October 2022.
Saying it.
Under $100, 18% could do. 100 to 499, 14% could handle. 500 to 999, 11. 1,000 to roughly 2,000 is 11, and then 2,000 or more is 46%. So what's going to happen to these people is they're going to put it on a high interest credit card because they don't have cash, and then they're going to be in a big problem. Yes. So you've got to handle the high interest credit. I don't know how many people I've told, stop saving for just a minute, quit putting money in the Roth IRA that's getting you, let's just say, even if you're keeping up with the S&P 500 close to a 10% return, get rid of the 24% interest rate there that it's going to be getting hit with.
Yeah, that's coming up there. I mean, buy now, never pay later kind of a thing, I love it there. I'll actually skip and go to my second one here because it relates to yours.
All right.
I love the idea of spending backwards. When times are bad, buy the stuff you want to buy, right? I will never, ever, ever forget that after the 2008 kind of meltdown and everything, somewhere in there, I forget the year, it was $99 for me and my daughter to get the Hard Rock Hotel at Universal for the night and fast passes to Universal the next day. We had to buy the tickets, but that's what we got. $99 and it was Valentine's Day because they couldn't get anybody there. Spend your money backwards. When times are bad, go buy the car, right? When times are good, hold back. Let everybody else spend that money on the $100,000+ Jeep Grand Cherokee Wagoneer, whatever it is. But the best financial tip, I think, is spend it backwards. Times are bad, spend it.
I love that we came up with these 3 things each. I said, hey, you come up with 3, I come up 3. It's Black Friday. Let's have a little fun with this, and let's just come up with something. Mine is have cash for opportunities. One of my other ones. So along with this same line of everything is when times are tough for everybody else, it's an unfortunate circumstance, and you hate to see it, but that's when you can grow your wealth. Oh. That's when you can get things for deals. You can have the opportunities. So don't get caught up in the, what do they call it, which was maybe it was a 2020 term, FOMO, fear of missing out.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
All these things. Yeah, having cash aside for opportunities is definitely something that now you've got to have the opportunity.
Times are basically good. Yep. Stop. Just hold back. Make a craft for Christmas or something. Just hold back. When times are bad, you will love it. You will love it.
Yeah, I'm sitting waiting. I want so bad I'm building a house, need to go buy a truck. And I want kind of one of these older trucks, but I'm like, no. People are wanting crazy money for this thing. I'm going to wait a little bit.
Same here, but it's a 1932 Roadster.
That's what I'm talking about. Mine's a 1997 F250 or the 350.
Still.
7.3 power stroke.
Not quite a classic, but still. All right.
It is a classic.
Number 2, what you got?
That was number 2, having cash for opportunities.
Oh, having cash for opportunities. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me.
Yeah.
The second thing is, so this is the best drug you can take. Hands down. It feels good. They say don't time the market. Okay, fine. I understand. Time your deposits. When the market's doing well, we're dollar cost averaging normally. We've done a study to show that smaller weekly deposits beat larger monthly deposits. Okay, so as you're putting in, $20, $30 a week because it's smaller, right? So you put that in there. As the market's going up, just let it be. Go do your thing. When the market starts falling, we were already going to put $20+ a week anyways. Make it 40. Right? As the market's falling, increase your deposit so we're lowering our cost basis with dollars you were already going to invest anyways. Be a rebel. Be like the kids these days that when you tell them something, they go, nuh-uh, it's not like that. Do that. Contrarian mindset with your deposits.
No, I love that because you're already doing this. Now just double down in those moments because it's just the opposite of what anybody wants to do. Everybody,
$5.
The market's falling. I don't know. I don't want to lose more, and they jump out.
Yep.
Versus that's when you actually buy, and that's when you make the money.
The stock market recovers 100% of its declines 100% of the time. That's a stat.
Yeah.
Right. Never fail.
So I kind of want a little. Me. I like to talk. So I have 4, but I'll go with Going along those lines, though, because these kind of all align, it seems like.
That's right.
Don't get greedy, though. You see the markets falling. I'll share a story myself in 2020, along with however many other people, like, we're buying into the cruise lines because the cruises were falling.
Yeah.
There was a moment where it jumped quite a bit, and then it continued to fall from there. Right. And I should have not been greedy with that. Don't put too much money on just one stock banking on, hey, it's going to continue to always go up. NVIDIA, it's shot up, consistently here. Netflix, things like that. At some point, could it continue to grow? Yes, but there could always be a falling out. Something could happen, and it's not worth just betting everything on one stock. I can speak from experience. I've done it and, reap the consequences. And that's one that I think, you want to be smart with your money, but don't get too greedy.
I like it.
That'll bite you.
Yeah, I've been there. I did that with oil one time. Got real heavy in oil, and I was wrong. All right. So my final one here is your emergency fund. No, I don't care. The 3 to 6 months, all that stuff. That's a great general answer, kind of like the 4% withdrawal rule. Okay, it can apply to you, but maybe you can withdraw more. Maybe you have to withdraw less. I don't know. It's unique to the individual. So when it comes to your emergency fund, I want you to think of an emergency fund as, okay, it's 3 to 6 months, but that is inefficient. Think of your liquidity instead. Now, there's risk levels in your liquidity there, but maybe your emergency fund doesn't have to be 6 months of cash just sitting under the mattress, right? We can do something better with that. You could use maybe bonds or CDs or money markets or whatever, but think of your emergency funds as also liquid funds. I could sell this product and raise that money. It only takes a day. I can get my cash and do what I need to do. Try not to have the emergency fund just pure cash just sitting there.
And that's when I think maybe we do a deep dive. I'd like to do that maybe next week on the podcast, talk really on emergency fund, how you should be looking at this, and something that's totally different than what every other person out there is telling you right this second.
Okay.
The other one I have, it's really simple. I'm just going to knock it out real quick, and that's just, considering after-tax accounts, whether it be an individual account at some point, but really focusing on Roth, taking advantage of that sometimes. Everybody should be taking advantage of something there. If everything is pre-tax when you retire, oftentimes you're not going to need all of the money right away. You're going to be trying to make it all the way through retirement. And what ends up happening is required minimum distributions when you're old are going to kick you. And if you're old, I apologize for saying that. If you get a little bit older, that's when those kick in. And so just making sure of that you're doing that the right way. But hey, with it being Thanksgiving yesterday, quick question for you. What kind of turkey requires an ID? This is right up your alley, man. You got to get this one.
An ID, a gobbler or something?
A wild turkey.
A wild turkey.
Like the drink.
They like the drink.
Yeah. And then I got one more. What did the turkey say when he met the president?
Pardon me?
Oh,
I got it.
Darn it. You got that one. Nice job.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Hope you got some deals today.